Hello and welcome to my quick video showcasing the quirks and features of this 1998 Ford Puma 1.4. Okay, so as we begin to walk around with this 1998 Ford Puma 1.4, the first thing that strikes you is just how good of a condition that the car is still in, even nearly 30 years after it was produced. Coming around to the rear of the car, you can see that the rear bumper has been repainted, but it has been done to a high standard, and it is in the original colour, which now looks brighter than the rest of the car due to UV damage. Down here you can see there's a slight rust patch, but that is purely cosmetic and hasn't affected the structure. Lower down you can see that the sills have been rust treated and painted just to ensure nothing spreads. As we come around to the boot section of the car, you can see that there is some sun damage on the top panel just here, but nothing too major. Doesn't really take away from the look of the car. Moving around to the passenger side, you can see again that there's one or two tiny little marks there, a little one on the bumper, nothing crazy. All the wheels are in pretty good nick. Coming down to the other sill, again, it's been painted and rust treated, and on the inside we've had rust repaired, so that should never be a problem ever again. As we move around to the front of the car, again, you can see it's all in pretty good order. There's a tiny bit of bumper sag going on from years of just vibrations and whatnot. But as we come down to the front bumper, you can see that there is a tiny bit of chalkiness there. Now that happens, again, simply just due to age and UV damage because the front of the car is single stage paint only. However, this can easily be rectified with good polish and a wax. As we come over to the engine, this engine creates 90 horsepower and was tuned by Yamaha, so it's very freely revving and it gets 35 to 40 mpg on a good run. Very good fun to drive too, might I add. Okay, so as we come around to the interior, it's a manual unlock on this car, so turn to the left to unlock, turn to the right to lock, and there you go. So, as we open up, you can see that everything is in very good condition actually, all things considered. There's no wear on the seats or anything, a little bit of wear on the steering wheel, but all things considered, it's very tidy. So, in the centre we have a fairly basic setup, and on the clocks you can see they're in imperial white with analog gauges. So, in the centre we have a clock, demister, fog light, FM/AM radio with cassette player, basic climate controls, and a 5-speed manual on the floor which has a very nice gear shift to it, partly thanks to a weighted gear knob. As we move down to the centre of the car, you can see it's a very nicely tuned handbrake which pulls up just the right height, so it's very nice and easy to use. And inside the glove box you can see that it comes with the original book pack and a couple of cup holders. Up top we have your interior light controls and the infrared receiver for the key. And down in the centre there, little cassette holder and a cute little Puma logo. As you can see, the seats fold forward very easily with these little levers, and there's a surprising amount of space in the back. You can fit most adults below 6 foot in the back, so long as they don't have too long of a back. As you can see, the parcel shelf's just there for demonstration purposes. And yeah, pretty tidy. Coming around to the back of the car, it's a button release for the boot, and it does almost open itself all the way thanks to there being new boot struts installed, but it does just need a little bit of help at the top, as you can see. Boot itself is very spacious. You can fit a few sets of golf clubs or a few suitcases in here. And that high-vis jacket thingy going on down there is actually the jack, tyre iron, and a new Halfords brake bar with a 19mm socket because the old tyre iron is a little bit worn out, so I'm being nice and giving you a new one there. Coming onto the underside of the car, you can see that it has been undersealed, but only a light coating, so the MOT testers won't get grumpy. There has been one or two little rust repairs and little bits of welding, but it's all in very good condition, all things considered. One final point worth mentioning is that this car is of its time and doesn't come with ABS or traction control, which is totally manageable in everyday life. It's just something that you do need to be aware of, as it can catch you off guard.
So, to summarise, this 1998 Ford Puma finish in radiant red is very economical to run, very cheap to maintain, great fun to drive, and is quite probably the prettiest car left on the roads today, and it will definitely make you the coolest person in school. Thank you very much for watching.